You woke up this morning, got yourself a gun. Yes, I have a handgun. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Republic of Amalfi. This is episode 57, I believe, because, mind you, I record ahead of time. Because I've been recording nearly every single day as of late, because I have a lot of momentum going with this series. Only because of that idea of the unification of Italy, where we still have to get that kingdom title of Italy one day. But there could be ways. There's got to be an easy way to, instead of just requesting claims all the dang time. I mean, there is. It's just I need another piece of land to make that happen. But that would require duchies. That's another issue. You can't just gobble up a whole kingdom for yourself. That's insanity. That means you're giving a piece of land away. So this is why duchies are a must-have. If I wanted kingdoms, I would have been an empire. But that's not how it works. Like, say, if I want, claims for these duchies, which I currently hold. But prince bishoprics, however, little difficult to come by. Like, say, if I wanted Milan, which it does connect to here, I'm going to need somebody who has a claim on Milan. And it has to be a male, which fortunately there is a guy, a Wendish man, who is married matrilineally, but doesn't have any living children right now. Oh, both of them died sickly. Were they twins? No. This is sad. Sad for you. Also heir to the county of where? Oh yeah, way over there. They're Wendish. They're Pomeranians. They live that far away up there. So hey, what say you that I bring you over here? I'm gonna give you all the prestige. And then at the same time, we gotta get rid of that wife of yours. She's a liability, and you need to be married to somebody who's, more amenable. Guess you're of kin. Now, anyways, so yeah, that's an idea. Pushing other people's claims. Why haven't I done this before? Well, reasons. And the main reason is I need to... Aha, I thought of something. Like when he comes here, get rid of that wife of his, and I'm going to land him. I know where I'm going to land him exactly. Misrata. That place that I always forget. Either that or the island of Hvar. That's off of Croatia. Because, there's this heretic here. But the problem is, you can't just revoke the guy. He hasn't done anything wrong. Unless I make it so. I mean, of course, everybody will say, hey, you're the traitor, he's a Cathar, he's a no-good son of a... all that. Plus, he's a drunk, so... I don't want any people who would... Like, if I were plotting, that guy's likely to say, yeah, I'll join your plot. Oh, and by the way, I'm spilling the beans over here. Yeah, I don't want that in my conscience. So we gotta get rid of the Croat. And then eventually we gotta get rid of this Podesta who's got Monte San Angelo. That piece of land that I hold very, very dear to me. How dare you? No. It ain't his fault. It's the fault of the predecessor. Who, was unfortunately got shot back in the head by an arrow. And he was a bad guy too. They called him the Cruel. He did some rather unjust, unkind things. So, yes, I will go with that idea. Get this guy out of that island. Go. Get rid of his wife. Land him. He can marry whoever he wants, as long as it's not matrilineal. And then we'll push that claim to get up to Milan. Found an alternate means of expansion. But Milan is a big territory to fight a de jure. It would be beneficial. Which, as a reminder, we control 50% of the Empire of Italy. Taking Milan is a big get for us. It would be our biggest gain yet. I mean, it is one of the larger Italian duchies. So, we take Milan, which, as a reminder, let me see how many counties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is one of the largest duchies. And that would be another. The request would be denied. And why is that? Oh yeah, I gotta eventually get rid of that reinvestiture law. But let's not worry about requesting claims from the Pope, because you know I'm gonna still fight against him a couple more times, right? That's another issue. Because I still got a bone to pick with him. Because there's a few territories I need to take off of him. And that is Bertinoro, Cesanaka, Sinarca, and of course the holdings such as Loritello here. Council will never go for this because I will forget to address that this is actually day 1 on my reign as the new Doge of Amalfi. So we need to get the council together. I mean, the great councilors are here. But now let me bring in some good talented people with us. Good talented people, you say? This is probably by far the greatest council you ever assembled. Had you had that ambition that you were going to do that, oh, think of the prestige gain you would have gotten. But it's too late for that now. And also I'm going to take my leave of the round table. I originally joined that society because it was bounty hunting related. And now I will probably follow and finish my father's legacy. Maybe become a mystic just like him, because he promised that he was going to build that fountain of youth that he's been talking about. I might as well do that. And don't worry about that threat up there. It'll lower itself. Don't get down from it. You'll be fine. Just give it to some goof. He's a good man. Even though he still wants to be on the council. But it would be best to sway him. He's also the High Admiral, as it was given by the predecessor. And plus he owes me a favor. Which I should have put him on the council. I'll probably do that at some point. What do you want to be? Probably the... No, he should be the Chancellor. I'll consider it. Anything else that's missing? Well, yeah, every once in a while, you gotta donate to get more piety. And a business focus. The fisheries of the Amalfi coast. Again, we plan on going on the offensive again against the Papal States. But obviously, since you just acquired it, that means it's going to take a while for all those levies to build up around here. Especially here. That's what training the troops is for. I'll get Monte San Angelo soon. First, we gotta get rid of this heretic. Make him look like he's a bad guy, and then we'll imprison him. Yeah. Oh yes, Lavella. I already gave that guy the, you know. So I could say yes, he can have a vassal for a favor. And I'll tell you what that favor is going to be. Give it a moment, because we're trying to, you know, the plot to get the Croat out of here. Oh, that won't work. No, leave him alone. You ready? Well, it would have been funny if I tell him, hey, get out of here, but you can't do that. Why would I do that? Or just request a claim from the Pope, but the Pope says no, because he's just a podesta. Of course, you have free vesture law, which I will put that back sooner or later. I just need more supporters, that's all. Not body with such pretty assignments. Alright, welcome. While your wife stays over there. You need to get rid of her. Sooner or later. But remember, if you're going to assassinate somebody, you need to frame them first before you can guarantee everything here. So again, I have a high intrigue skill, I am deceitful. I am quick-minded. And a couple of other things. Discretion is the cardinal word here. Is there anything you desired that I might have missed out? Commune of Urso. Oh, no, no, no. Never. Never! Oh, crud. Yeah, as I said, stick around. Don't impregnate your wife. Recently had the opportunity to advance my objective of framing my target by approaching a group of secret agents and weave a web of deceit around the plot that I want to blame my target for. For a long time I exposed my ideas, trying to sway this group of spies to my point of view, even presenting fake proof to underscore my points. It was successful. You're goddamn right it was successful. Oh god, volatility. You do not want to have any volatile provinces in your land, because if you leave it alone, then that means it increases the chance that it's going to kill one of your random courtiers. Perhaps you even. Trust me, it happens long before I started recording this series. You got it. It'll take 62 months for that threat to go away. so it'll be fine. You want this, old broad? Go ahead. Look at that plot power! Ha! Everybody knows he's a Cathar. He's a heretic. And soon we gotta put the Wendish man to run the island in order to advance to Italy to take Milan instead of requesting claims. My co-conspirators have fabricated evidence that Count Sylvan is planning revolt against me. I will circulate the evidence among my vassals so that they support my actions against the traitor. I'll see him disgraced. My vassals refuse to believe the fabricated evidence of his treason. What's worse, one of my agents was caught and crushed while circulating the forgeries. My involvement has been revealed to my vassals. You son of a beeswax. Get out of my country. Wait. Let's do this thing, okay? He's a drunk. He doesn't know nothing. So, hey, let's have a misunderstanding. It's a misunderstanding, so let's go to the royal apartments of Alexandria. Let's have a talk, alright? Don't worry. There's free drink. Come on. He accepted my invitation and seclusion of the royal apartments of the lighthouse of Alexandria. After some time talking, as I said, hey, it was a misunderstanding, alright? I get my dagger out and try to stab him in the heart. It all depends on his combat skill and all that. I mean, he's a duelist. I am more of a master of deceit. As my dagger is going for his heart, Count Solon raises the arm and missed the mark. I wound him, but he manages to running away, leaving a trail of blood behind. Now I have to deal with the consequences. That's not what was supposed to happen. Now I'm stressed because of this. Yeah, now he knows that I attempt to murder him. You are gonna die right here, right now. Yes, I wounded him, but I need to keep antagonizing him, get him involved into a duel. I mean, we're not rivals right now, but I'm gonna make him my rival. I'm gonna make his life miserable. Nobody ever messes with Vito. Nobody. And they will find that out the hard way. Alright, she's been framed. After framing successfully, I feel confident about my capability to do often enough to help me in the future. I'm willing to master the arts of rhetoric based on sophisms and lies to frame my opponents. Silver tongue is a very good trait to have when you do all these negotiations and all that. As I said, it's a very good thing to have. But I'll just say framing is for the weak. I only did this because it's necessity. I'd rather try to be a mystic. Speaking of which, time to join the Hermetic Society. I may not be a genius, but I'll see what I could do. Alright, now time to get rid of her. Oh, I don't know about this. Gluttonous. Sometimes that can be given away. So I could say, hey, she's been framed. Some of you people join that plot. She's a bad girl. Everybody wants to be Longobardi, as if it's a superior Italian culture. A traveler from the east reaches my court alongside his personal bodyguard. Reading from a scroll, he states that the great emperor of China demands a tribute of 1,000 heavenly horses for my lands. What heavenly horses? I don't live in Fergana. But if you want some of those Italian horses, well, maybe they could prove you wrong. These are the finest and strongest horses we have here. Kinswoman, my cousin. Stewardship education. You know, she did reject seduction attempts. I mean, she is strong and she is quick just like me. And is largely a good person. Maybe. I'm thinking about it. Because I would prefer somebody with a very high stewardship skill. Unfortunately, most of these women I see are chaste. Why is chastity popular in this generation? In fact, that's my lowest skill, stewardship. But seems even-handed, so... You know what? I'll make a move. I'll go to her chamber. See if she takes it. Spurned to my subtle advances. Well, sorry, cousin. I wasn't thinking straight. Let's travel to the ruins of Excandorun. Okay, but you owe me a favor. And you know what I'm going to use that favor for? Give me some piety. For the future. I should be doing that more often whenever that time pops up. Most of the time I would just say, oh, let him rot, or throw his ass in the oubliette. No. Favors. Make him an offer you can't refuse. And he's been stressed as well. Because he experienced secondhand embarrassment. That ingrate. Who am I spying on again? Oh yeah, that guy. We're trying to find dirt on him. And plus he's an honest man, so he's willing to fold. Right. He's the kind of guy that would fold under questioning, so it'll be good. Hey, you want this position? You got it. Yeah, the defensive pact is slowly going away. Which will take a couple more months. Another envoy from China arrives at court. Tells me that he himself is a gift as a token of gratitude from the emperor. And he's an excellent governor of trade and needed services. Let me see. Yep. That's his name. And Alexandria gets trade governor, of course, because that's where the Silk Road ends there. Yeah, let him govern the trade. As long as it gets us more money. Now, who is this man that you sent me? Oh, he's Han Chinese. Excuse me, I thought it was a Mongolian name. No, sir. And you know about these Taoists. They know everything about stewardship. And a good administrator, too. you damn fool. What the heck is going on with these vassals? Okay, good. He died of infected wound. Alrighty then. Hey, is the Pomeranian still here? Yes. Yes, you've been trained. Nobody likes you. Nobody wants to lie in bed with you. Because if you can't kill her, then I will. Just a subtle threat. Anyways, alright, the island of Navarre is yours. And now we can use that to, let me see. It does not say. Thought it would. Could have sworn. Because it says that weak claims can be pressed. See, it says it right here. He is a feudal count. Unless there's reasons like regencies. Check who's in Milan. Now listen here. I can't get the levy contributions up fast enough because some of them are rather uncooperative. I mean, you all have your valid reasons. And yes, I've been negligent. One day I will, you know, especially from these power vessels. Tell you what, I'm in a gift-giving mood. We need to have their support. The duchies must provide their levies to me in order to strengthen the Republic's military. If they're not going to give me Milan, then I'm going to have to fight against the papacy. Keep that well in mind. Oh, what irony. They call him the Pious. That is a load of bull. Unless he's the one that's being deceived and he says, no, 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 I'm the pious one. I am holier than thou here. Holier than thou? What are you talking about? And don't forget that recent succession is another reason. They're not providing enough levies for us. Which one's another area that's volatile? Misrata, yeah. Is there... Oh, no, no, no. I will teach him how to deal with his enemies. Because, you know, I'm that kind of guy. Curses! Why did I ever do that? And also in order to strengthen the Malfian military, I'm gonna need a wife of high stewardship. Unless... Hello? within diplomatic range is a woman who is single. And who's got the highest stewardship? Not that one. It's a totally different case. And somebody young. Good, reasonable age. Oh, wait a minute, that's my sister. Oh, wait a minute, that's my other sister. I'm talking sister as a nun. In fact, she wanted to be a nun. Well, this might be bad news, but the best candidate if you want to marry somebody with high stewardship is somebody who is deaf. Don't want to have that in my conscience. Even though she is a lip reader. But don't want to have deaf children. Why do I get the feeling that the woman in my dreams is somebody from a faraway land that is not of my culture and faith? Or I'm gonna do things that'll make them unchaste. But then again, there's her, but she rejected my advances. But I could just say, no. I am ordering you to be married with me, cousin. I don't care if we are related or not. You have the looks. You've got the strength. You've got the brains. You will marry me. You got that? You son of a beeswax. Are you sure that I'm not in that option? Swear to God. Somebody within this godforsaken court. You cannot marry your own cousin. I mean, you can marry the kinswoman, but not your cousin. Ugh. Well, keep looking. You'll find your match. You can't marry a nun. Can you? No, you cannot marry a nun. You don't marry ascetics. It's the rather of you. That would cause a scandal of the century. Tall is not genetically inheritable, but I just need somebody with a higher stewardship. A little higher martial will also help. I don't know, but I'm starting to lose it here. But it is within diplomatic range, keep that well in mind. Ah, weak. I almost like, oh, found one, but no. I think we have a winner. Her. But she's currently in hiding, so I don't think I can get her in contact, to get a hold of her. Unless I invite her to court to tell her, hey, come out of hiding. I don't care if you're uncouth. That's a maybe for me, alright? Just get out of hiding and we'll talk. I was going for learning education. Philosophical tutor. Might be a good one. I think I'm gonna have to settle it with her. You available? No, you say? Political concerns? Okay, tell you what. I'm gonna give you a lot of money. And also, here's an alcohol gift. Just to increase a little more of the opinion towards me. Now, will you let me marry... who are you, by the way? Let me marry your sister. Thank you very much. And I will pay some of the bride price. You know, just for measure. Finally, a wife that I was looking for. You know, there were a few more candidates out there. Sorry that it took quite a bit of time looking for the right spouse. Found it. Hermetic text. Amelia is her name. She's a Lombard. Yeah, just give me the money for once. Can be inherited by successor. Same for Milan. Well, what do you know? I guess I made the right call after all. Those claims. That means when we have children, they'll have claims to this area and we can push to get it. For the Republic and all that. None of them against me, at least. I know what to do. I think I figured it out what to do with that Milan issue. I know what I'm gonna do to him. But first, we need to get rid of this woman. But the problem is married to the wrong type of person who we just landed in. We need to get rid of him. Why would the plot power be in the negative? In other words, they'll say, no, he won't do it. He'll screw things up. And where is she currently residing in? Belgrade. Belgrade, excuse me. Not Belgrade. Attacking our assets. The daring Fabio decided to ambush my fleet and raid my coast as revenge for my pirate activities. Unfortunately, his skill does match his prowess. My pirate fleet lost a battle. A few of my ships sunk. I'll lose some effectively on the yearly income on a piracy for the next years. Excellent. That's what I plan on doing, because they say a regency has to occur. And there is a way, even though this would be a tough nut to crack. When we're done with her, we need to kidnap him. While he is in my prison, then we can, it'll turn it to a regency over there, and we can press that claim. Yes. That's how we're going to advance northwards. No need to press the claim. Or white to have children just to inherit some claim. When is your birthday, by the way? Next April. I'll get you a good learning guardian. Not me. I'm not that kind of guy. You take. Those that talk too sweet accord a greater diplomacy. I begrudge them the building. I covet it for myself. I'll befriend one of them. I mean, I am a bit of an envious person. There, get rid of volatility in all of its relevant provinces. You god dang right. Now put him here. Well, that's going to be an issue. Secrets of the world shall live. Alrighty. Keep it up. Huh? What? What? It says several burgers have witnessed this man try to lead him heresy. He refused to admit guilt. Our counter courts nevertheless found him guilty and turned him over to the secular authorities to punish him. Also, wait a minute. I forgot that my court chaplain is a blind man, so I just realized this just now. I just tend to gloss over it, but I realize who he is. He enters my chambers, which I'm sure they guarded, flanked by several warriors, dragging a man who is already dead, clearly. He's been... Wait a minute. He died today. So they drunk him and he says, this man's declared dead. No, excuse me. He's like, he's trying to lead a heresy. And then he just died a natural death. So you brought in a man who clearly had a heart attack and... and, you know... Listen, he's already dead. Okay? I still got the free piety. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Look. March 15th, our blind court chaplain, flanked by several warriors, brought this man in here who died today of a natural death. He had a heart attack. He died. Okay? And then I did earn the piety, by the way. And then we said, okay, burn him at the stake. And we changed the cause of death from natural death to burned at the stake at the order of Doge Vito. Oh my goodness. This is probably one of the funniest, damnedest things that's ever happened to anyone, regardless of faith, culture, or wherever he's from. He was from Monica. So, it's like, hey, this man is spreading a heresy. I mean, it was heretic land here long ago. And so it was a natural death, and then we changed the cause of death to burn at the stake. And plus he was possessed too, so I guess it was a right call. Who knows what could have happened. You know. Maybe the demon in him killed him, I don't know. Just did what we did. Clearly, this is the wackiest thing that's ever happened lately. It's kind of my attention. You still lack a proper office of alchemy. How can you hope to uncover the secrets of Hermes that thrives without proper tools or staff? You should build one or work with faint obscurity. Yeah, laboratory. Here we go again with this. For science. Pray tell me the secrets hidden throughout the world. And let's try to build a guarded compound on an island again. It's been a while since. There we have no Amalfi to Cardinals, so get to work on that. You need to put a lot of money into this. good. This will expire in a month. Oh, by the way. Oh, god dang it. There goes some of my intrigue. Excellent learning education. Get a little bit more of your stewardship up. That's what I want. That's what I want from you. So I could say, hey, let's meet at, you know, yeah, my trade governor. He entered my chamber with a newly acquired pet snake wrapped around his neck. He asked if I want to pet it. Hope it doesn't bite. He didn't bit me. Spin. Okay. She accepted my invitation to meet the seclusion of the vineyard at the Monte San Angelo garden. After some time talking, I'll try to seduce her. I mean, she's a nice girl. She's trusting. I think she's willing to do it. Return to my kiss and more. We talked for hours. I find myself fascinated by her optimism. As we part, my heart is singing her name, and I cannot wait till I can see her again. I must learn everything about her. Life is good. For the love of God, if you impregnate her, I'm gonna kill her. You got that? She must go down. You're not heir to any of the titles, at least. He sighted a comet? I didn't see no comet. But he did from his island there. I can claim this, but no. We need to kidnap this man. But first, we gotta kill the Countess. Okay, I'm gonna make this an edict here. If you don't come up with a plot to kill her by the end of this year, I am going over there and kill her myself. That's what's gonna happen. If you don't come up with that plot to try to kill her, I'm gonna do it myself. Trust me, I will. Don't think I wouldn't. I don't know why, but I'm feeling quite happy and inspired today. It's a good feeling. She went missing. After a frantic search by our guards, it seems she simply vanished into thin air. Not so. Turns out she was forcibly abducted by the agents of Count Vito, who tends to keep her in the dungeons until it decides otherwise. I see. Again, you can have her. He has an imaginary friend named Papo. Because he's an idiot. A brand new university. Coimbra. Seeing his success at neighboring Salamanca, the people of Coimbra decided to institute their own center of higher learning. It's from Portugal. All is forgiven, alright? It was truly an honor to have you here for a while. Bernard the Frenchman. Go on in. I do possess a great mind. That was my mother-in-law. trying to get rid of stress. You know, I have that tavern in the Great Harbor where it says it'll give you a chance to get rid of stress. It's under completed, dummy. Yes. Might allow you to move stressed. Now I got my laboratory at the ready. Remember, by the end of this year, her ass is mine. And I don't mean it in a sexual way. I mean that I am going to kill her. Until you come up with that plot. The captain of the Mamluks of a loan of 500? Sure. For payment. Because, you know, I make so much money that I don't even have to worry about that stuff. Okay, that's it. She's going down. I'm going to kill her myself. Centimeters? Barely? Oh, Mongol. Now decided to become captain. Anyway, how long have the Mongols been up there? This is centimeters. Mongol territory, the rest of it is Polish. Guess they've been there for a while. Oh, finally you come up with an assassination plot. No need for that. Poison wine? She probably won't go for it. No, let me handle this. I got this. Don't you worry. Finally, I was able to be alone with a letter as I sampled some delicacy, proving their exquisite taste. I discreetly dropped the deadly poison on the dishes. Placing it closer, I just have to wait. My victim immediately starts to vomit blood, calling for help. Oh god, it seems I sold the wrong poison. This one's acting far too quickly. I disappeared while everybody asked where I am. Examine the poisoned food. I was successful, but discovered. Oh, crap. They know I did it. Now I'm a known murderer. Now the threat level's at 50%! No. Don't be an assassin. God dog it. You know what that means, right? That defensive pack will be renewed, and it's going to take 189 months. That's going to take more than 5 years to get rid of that. You're all mad at me, right? You're all mad at me, huh? Hey, you did set up what you had accomplished. Now we gotta go kidnap this man. We need to get this under Regency, and then we can push the claim for it. It's gonna need some assistance, though. And send the spy master over there. Have you bought the wrong poison? Now look what you've done. Everybody's formed a defensive pact against you. I received news that Doge Vito, my vassal, has murdered someone but was caught. This increasingly significant as infamy. Unfortunately, my name's also been tainted by the nefarious action. Okay, I will sternly warn myself that this option decreases most significantly the vast chances of planned action may lead to infamy gain. Warning, this will also last longer in the memory of Vito. Could that possibly mean that Italy's going to join the defensive pact against me? Which means I can't move in on him? Yes, he did. What have you done? This year's remarkable achievement was the low casualties suffered. Even repairs outside basic maintenance ships were not needed. Coupled with a good economic environment, seeing plenty of prey roaming the seas, lead to a very good year. Good. What happens if I were to declare war against the papacy? Defense Pact will not join because he's not a member of it. Now keep in mind, it says 50% threat of all defense pacts of all the other religious groups band together if you attack one of them. Got rid of that stress trait thanks to you. He may be my brother-in-law, but we need to kidnap him. He's gonna be a tough one, though. We're gonna frame him a little later this year. When we frame him, then the people will turn their opinion against him, and this will make our job easier. Discretion is the cardinal word here. Again, we have performed statecraft. This is to lower decay speed very fast. We intend to do so. But there are other ways. I'll lead the charge, because I need combat experience. Now, where were we? Besides the infamy, despite the fact that I am called the pious one. Ah, I forgot already. Wait. Correct increased. Let me take care of this piece of business. Good job, you idiot. No, don't do that. You may have the better skill, but I rule the Republic around here. Should be ready to level up soon. There it is. What timing? Frame successful. Yes, sir. Now it's going to be much easier to get more people to back our plot to kidnap him. But hey, despite what I did, I'm still good, right? Despite the fact that I'm a known murderer. I mean, yes, I'm a killer. And all that. Hey, tell you what, you should be my apprentice. When that time comes. Whenever. Now we gotta put another bishop in the college. We need to get our connections there back again. One of my shadows is my spy master, Doge Baldo. There's a marked the spawner wall piece chalk. This might not just be his normal skullduggery, but I made it into which it says no. Time to spy on the spy. Very good strength. While I considered the stability of my domain, I started toying with an idea. How about addressing the local peasant leaders in one of the provinces to bend the truth and improve the stability there? How about telling a fantasy intermingled with true facts to sweeten the peasant's mood? And if someone calls me for what I truly am, a liar, and counter the truth as rumors, or better yet, let's call it fake news. Sounds nice, eh? That's why they call me the pious. So, besides having a deceitful personality trait, the success of this event depends on the character's intrigue. Also, pay attention if this character's ever tempted to afford this acts about success if he's known to be a famous liar, thus turning the success chance lower. We'll see about that. The scheduled meeting with the local peasant leaders of Misrata was a success. The fools never had a clue about my hollow arguments and facts. Oh, suspicious circumstance. Had I known about it, I would have stopped it. You should pay more attention to who's on the council. A loyalist. Okay, cousin. Forgive me for all the things that I did. Because what we need is more supporters. Supporters. To get the religious. But the Duke made me a promise I would bear and probably keep my promises. I walked beside his covenant in the Duke's last rest, and a willing immortal was too young to bear. He died too young. I mean, she's weak and absent-minded. She's a vulnerable woman. Should help his widow. You really should. But this is why we frame before you plot. Word of advice. And look, there's many more willing to join the plot. But be careful who you invite. Check their traits. In fact, I can't really check everybody because you have to assume somebody has got to be a drunk or gluttonous, which makes it more likely to reveal the plot. That's just my guess. The gluttonous part. Yep. See what I mean? Very reluctant. Good God. I'm saying that because, Master Seductress and a Kinslayer? An ugly woman who is a seductress? What is going on up in the north? One thing's for certain. If we try to move in, the world's gonna come against us. But it would be most wise to be patient. And check those plots. If any of them are against somebody that is in my council, we're gonna have to stop them. Because they're too valuable for me. That is my great counselor. No, thank you. Discredit. Hey, don't discredit my blind one. Don't you dare take revenge on him, even though you don't have enough backers. Great counselor. Great council. Stop that. No more killing. No more killing. Thank you for paying some of that to me. Most people wouldn't. Alright, I'll observe the sky. I am waiting. The plot power is high enough to make it happen. What's stopping you? Thank you for that high amount of prestige gain that you've bestowed upon me. Finally, an opportunity has arisen to abduct the Duke of Milan, who takes a planned journey from Sabbionetta to a nearby town. Should tell my co-conspirators to begin the preparations. Must proceed with the plan. Now, it's a 74% chance of success, 19 if we fail but not discovered, or 7 that disaster strikes and then we get found out. We gotta do it. Keep going. Success! He's been delivered and sacked to a nearby keep, to an abandoned keep near Sabbionetta. There he is at my mercy, and no one can hear his screams. All that remains is what to do with him. Bring him to my dungeon. I'll decide later. Does this mean you can... Yes, you can press the claim. But beware. You are part of the defensive pact which all of the Christian world is against you. If you were to do that. But I think our best guarantee to bypass this is kidnap this man, and then right before you kidnap him, declare war on him, and while he's in my prison, then we win, and we can get away with it. Yes, that is the way. And he's got very low intrigue, so he's very vulnerable because he's stressed and he's a slow guy, so that means he's going to be a gullible son of a beeswax who lives a hedonistic lifestyle and a drunk too. Perfect! We could take a big piece of Milan out of it, and it does connect with the land. But just in case, move into the position to eventually. We got to do it. Oh, and as for the Duke of Milan, put him under house arrest. Just treat him right. Nothing personal. It's just business. And who's this new wife of yours? A woman of intrigue. A Greek. Alright. A woman of intrigue and a woman of integrity. Republic took it. Yeah, we're gonna have to put the plans on the advance against the papacy on hold. Milan is the main concern now. So my chancellor kind of suggested it would be a benefit to Rome if I studied the languages spoken in foreign courts. He also offers himself to aid me in my studies. Excellent idea. I lie down in my bed and I pull my blanket over me and brushes my chin. I wondered to myself whether I should have a blanket over my chin or under it. I try both, switch it between one and another, but neither feels proper. I eventually settle on under my chin, like I do in real life. A landslide supporting the verse, burying several villages and killing many. Well, let's just change this around. Let's try to help the victims as much as we can. I'm a leader who cares. I mean, see, I'm a man of the people. Who says that I am not? Liars, that's who. Oh, of course I'll spend more time with you. You don't want to break up with her this soon. That's a stupid thing to do. The land of Italy family has been enjoying great prosperity thanks to our trade connections to your land of Monaco. We wish to share this prosperity by purchasing from land surrounding the trade post for 300 gold. And so that we may expand it to meet our needs, to meet the needs of our trade empire. Sound like a profitable arrangement? No, sir. Why would I do that? My spies recently overheard Podesta Rodolph saying some rather flattering things about Podesta's CK2 Principality. Considering that the Podesta also knows as well for him, it might be possible to inflame a rivalry between the two without anyone being the wiser. Make the attempt. Still trying to make him look like a bad guy. And there you go. It worked. Well, he is resting right now, so I'm sure it'll be easier to try to kidnap the guy, but unfortunately that will not suffice. He's out of patience and everything. But if he were to slip out of that defensive pact for whatever reason where he says, oh, he left it. His 14-year-old son. We have to keep tabs on him. Yes. Is there a bard mocking him? If the King of Italy dies and he doesn't rejoin that defense pact, we got to move in and take Milan. Oh, again with this, I'll spend more time with you. I will. Just let me have children, will you? This is why you don't murder people too often, because stuff like that will happen. Because of your infamy. Along the meeting of my council, I feel a headache rising from my skull, making it hard to pick up the different conversations. Lack of sleep is clearly taking its toll on me. Shouting erupts the room. Suddenly, Rona shouts my name, bringing my conscience back in the room, and threatening to ask if I agree. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you care to explain the matter again? I don't want to fire him. He's a good friend of mine. Please keep going. I'm definitely going to screw up this mission. Monte San Angelo's gonna have to wait. You're an heir to what? Oh yeah, the barony, the local baronies over there. Still an amateur schemer. Give it one more time. 'Cause one of these days I gotta come up with something that he did bad and then gives me a chance to revoke him. Look! He's out! He's out of the defensive pack. Quick! Declare war! We don't have to kidnap the guy. I mean, once I start a war, Europe is not going to come after me. Count Wojtek, you will soon be the Duke of Milan. But you may want to back away because, for a bit, because he's got a powerful army. So let's meet up in Abruzzo instead. Finally, some conflict. I mean, they could these guys too. No, you hold. Oh, I forgot about these goods. As always. To Abruzzo. There. Now everybody come down there before the might of the Italian army's coming after you. We're gonna take a big piece of land off of them. At dusk, that would accomplish our goal. Should have done this a while ago. Distractions seemed overwhelming during my studies. The simplest pleasures, even plain and mundane chores, seemed like a time better spent than drowning in books all evening. How does one manage to keep focused when everything else is much more appealing? Even if I learn a few phrases, it'll be worth it. And I am diligent. This has certainly been a very productive evening. I've been able to dedicate all my thinking to calculated patterns so that different objects gone uninterrupted. Found a new meaning in my life. Get rid of envious, please. Good. That means you have 4 traits now, so you have to make room for a new trait. Slowly changing my personality. Oh yeah, gotta turn off that notification. And also we've dropped the plot to kidnap part because war has been declared. Yeah, we'll deal with you soon. Let's go bother someone else. Like you. You are a bad guy. Gotta spy on you. After this gathering, we will split our armies into 2 and we'll advance on 2 fronts. For the next 5 years, I'll take it. Understand so much, I hope, even though I spent more time with my wife. Hold Alt. Yeah, plenty of time. Remember, the objective is to take parts of Milan and defeat their armies, their big armies. Come here, get back here. real question is, any plots against me or my family before we get this war going? No discrediting my court chaplain. He's a great man. Don't discredit my marshal. What does she ever do to you? Jeez. What are you gonna kidnap him for? Again, not any member of my council. That's who I'm most concerned of. The gathering is almost finished, and it will be advancing soon. On a dark sheet there lies a bright dot scattered around, dancing in random fashion. No matter how long time I spent staring at the sky, no pattern reveals itself on me. Must be something wrong with my instrument. Come on, hurry up. Give me the best commanders you have available. Split up. Here's what we're gonna do. I'll be advancing this way. You boys will be heading to there. So that's what we're gonna do. I'll be on the north side of the Po River Valley, and you'll be on the south side. Got it? Ready? Break. Now, how are we to engage the enemy is another question. Sabonetta. No, there's a river crossing here. Brescia. River crossing. Verona. River crossing. Mogwiga river crossing. Son of a beeswax. No matter where you go, there's a river crossing. That's an issue. Stop moving. Might need you to reinforce here. You don't know how difficult this is going to be. Fortunately, they got some weak-ass commanders. My wife's taken a passion for romantic poetry. She keeps reading any sort of romantic poetry she can get a hold of. Get her more to read. Gonna make her lustful. Read more erotic literature. Doing good here. Even though my center and my right is taking a beating. %22 war score. Good start. Now we'll be crossing into enemy territory. Since he's in seclusion, I think it would be right for you to go straight for Pavia. Take the capital and see to if you can get the king. Is there anybody a siege master? No, sir. Of course not. Hey. Give me some siege engineers. Need your help again. Give me those 3 Mongols of yours who know all about this stuff. Whoa ho! Look at this old man. Way of a leopard. And a siege leader. The siege master himself. Thank you, Mongolia. Get rid of this also ran. Fancy way of saying it. They can besiege Genoa all they want, but it's not going to make a difference. You've got an imaginary friend named Popo. Germany Christmas, 62% every 12 days. That means in 3 weeks. More than 3 weeks, you could just take that castle of a fort level of 3 just like that. Release all those prisoners. Did you get the king? You've got the queen, but not the king. God dang it, that means we didn't capture him. Which is an issue. It's kind of funny that he's in diseased country, what he's doing to his own army. I ain't going over there. I ain't gonna get myself sick. It's not worth risking my life for this. So we'll be taking many of your holdings then. We're here to make a big advance towards Milan. And you can see that's outlined in yellow. Here. My first daughter. Oh yeah, I forgot the Indian ancestry. Theodota. %46% more score. Happy for. This is how we outsmart everybody. He gets food poisoning. I'm sure my blind court physician will make miracles. They say he's a miracle worker. My steward recently presented me with an exquisite idea on the council. In her opinion, I should invest in the different industries in my domain and will be entitled to share the profit in the future. All my rights would last for an entire century, till 1382. It's a sound investment. He's fully occupied Pavia. Get up to the capital of Milan itself. %72% war score. My determination and hard work has paid off. Studying with Count Vito, I've learned several new languages to a decent level of fluency. This will surely increase my prestige at foreign courts. I knew I could do it. I'm glad that the Pomeranian is still around. Natural death? From complications of being blinded. I see. Hope he treated my wife well. If not... Oh, she already cured herself of food poisoning. Cure herself. No, it doesn't work like that. It's the doctor who cures you, not the other way around. I don't know about you. You seem cruel. If you were to treat people with disease, you might as well just chop them off. I don't trust that. Of course you would. While I was scouring the Silk Road market in Alexandria, my scouts came across a Chinese traveler. This traveler named Dick Chi claims to be a traveling surgeon poet of renowned skill. They claim that the scouts are unable to verify. He offers to join in court in return of adequate compensation. East Syriac. That's a rarity. A mystic. A surgeon poet is just what I needed. Sounds fancy. Either that, or I could just say, hey, can I request a Chinese physician? But that'll be for next time. I have a feeling we gotta go beat him up in a decisive battle again. Oh yeah, that man really hates me. Because we slandered him. We got to go deal with him. He's gonna be an obstacle. Very, very soon. But don't think about murdering. Kaffir lime shampoo. If you want to look smart for your funeral, have at it. I must say, dear colleague, I cannot fathom how you get along without a proper assistant. My own is both bright and obedient. Not once I've detected the stench of alcohol upon her breath. Take my advice and find a apprentice on your own. Yeah. Incoming. Enemy on me. He crossed the river, and we're holding the hills here. Finish your siege and help us out. "100% war score, but I am not ending it until the battle is over. May Jesus guide my heart, hand, and steel." Gotcha. All right. The Duchy of Milan is now yours. And it is now part of Italia. What do you mean, part of Italia? You mean Amalfi, excuse me. So we made it to the northernmost reaches of the Italian Alps. That's how far we've advanced. Quite a statement. No, don't come across disease country. I need you guys. Just take the scenic route. Across the coast. And then you'll be back at Amalfi in no time. Off your pop. So we made some big gains, ladies and gentlemen. Big gains. This does not increase the threat level. That's due to infamy, because that's how the Dark Ages mod works, I believe. For all that. Technically, Pavia is part of Milan, but we could not take that, because that's the capital. Yes, is your capital. So, the next time we are to fight against them, it should be for Ivrea, which we need another claimant for it. But luckily, there's already someone like you. And now that we've usurped your title, what's that guy's name? Yeah, my brother-in-law here. You better pay the ransom. Get him out of here. You can have your life. So that means that guy, whenever he recovers from consumption, that man is next. Should we ever fight another war against him? And I think we should end that episode on that note. It took a while, but we got it. But in the meantime, until the threat level gets lower and lower, you're next. I want Monte San Angelo back. That land means a lot to me. I've invested a lot in that. And if you don't give me what I want, I am gonna do things that you would not imagine. We're gonna call you traitor and all that. That's what we're gonna do to you. But until then, you repay that favor to me. Just give me piety. Please give my cousin a chance. All is welcome. Now Italy rejoined the defense pact against me. What? The skull of Saint Valentine of Rome? You son of a beeswax. Now we're rivals. You better give me that artifact back. That's what's gonna happen. You gotta give this artifact back to me or else. We're not ending this episode until this matter is settled. You're coming with me. Oh, that's yours. Okay. Just force your way inside. Bookkeeping and administration. We'll think about that. Crud! They found me somehow. Just when I was about to force my way inside. There's a 14% chance I get in prison, so I'll fight my way out. And I did. Blessed be his name. Didn't give a damn who he is. Master physician. Failed in my heist and I suffered a shame. So we'll end this episode on January 1st. So, we hope you people have enjoyed this episode. It took us a while to get there, but we accomplished it. Yeah, it took us a while. We defeated Italy. And soon we'll consider fighting a war against the papacy. Just to take another piece of territory off of them. While we will recover the strength of the domain. Until it's fully recovered. I may not have the master skills to make a much larger army. A larger military, but with this advance, thanks to us, now we control 55% of the Empire of Italy. So big gains we've made. Made big gains. Yes. And we'll make a few more tiny gains against the papacy for areas like Corsica. One on the northern part and another elsewhere. And all that. And then we got to go kidnap this guy. As long as he doesn't die of consumption. I don't think so. He's a strong man. So he'll... And it's a mild illness, so he'll be around. All you need is kidnap this guy. But I believe the best way is you frame him and then you kidnap him. As long as nobody beats him to it. And then, whenever they make a folly of leaving the defense pact, move in. And plus he's a relatively old guy, so he isn't going to be around, so the peace treaty won't last. So you should be alright then. For the next episode, until then, so long for now.